Welcome back to the classes of Merchant of Venice. In last class, we had seen much in detail that how Portia entered inside the court and how, being Balthazar, means she disguised herself as one young lawyer whose name was Balthazar, now took the bond from Shylock. She requested to take some money and tear off the bond. Let us see that. Why this bond is forfeit, and lawfully. By this the Jew may claim a pound of flesh to be to be by him cut off, nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful. Take thrice thy money, bid me tear the bond. See, Portia tells here, though penalty, forfeit means penalty. Penalty is 1 pound of flesh. Though penalty is mentioned in this bond, legally Jew can claim, but it should be cut near the chest, means very near to the heart of Antonio, that is merchant. So she seeks, be merciful. Don't be too rude, Jew. Be merciful. It will take away Christian's life, that is Antonio's life. Take the amount thrice and please allow me to tear the bond. Shylock. When it is paid according to the tenure, it doth appear you are a worthy judge, you know the law, your exposition hath been most sound. I charge you by the law, whereof you are a well deserving pillar, proceed to judgment. By my soul, I swear there is no power in the tongue of man to alter me. I stay here on my bond. So Shylock replies that I am asking on the terms of my bond. If he had paid before 90 days, I would have not at all come to court. And you being very learned judge, you seem to be very impartial, Portia, that is Balthazar. See, I am repeating the original name and Balthazar because she was not at all Portia here. Okay, till the trail scene, she is young lawyer, Balthazar. Okay, now here, you are very impartial and you are asking me to leave this bond. You are going against legal system. Being a worthy member of this legal system, please pass the judgment. And I swear, means Shylock swears that nothing can change his mind, especially no man has the capacity to change his mind against his will. And he insists to have only the strict terms of the bond, nothing else. He wants 1 pound of flesh. Antonio, most heartily I do beseech the court to give the judgment. So Antonio asks, please give the judgment. I request, give me the judgment immediately in the court. Portia, why then? Thus it is. You must prepare your bosom for his knife. Then what? If he is ready, you should prepare your bosom. Bosom means chest, to get cut off by his knife. Shylock, oh noble judge, oh excellent young man. Again he appreciates Balthazar. Portia, for the intent and purpose of the law hath full relation to the penalty, which here appeareth due upon the bond. Again Portia tells that, well then, be it so. Means, however it is, let that be in the bond. You must prepare your bosom to get cut. Again, she explains that whatever it is written in the bond, he is demanding. So, the whole scope is to give the penalty according to the agreement. For the intent and purpose of the law means, according to the law and according to the agreement of the law, he can take 1 pound of flesh, that is penalty, which here appeareth, means which is mentioned in the bond. Shylock, this very true. O wise and upright judge, how much more elder art thou than thy looks. So again Shylock appreciates that young man who was supporting his bond. This is true, O wise and honest judge. You are very much wiser than you look. You know that in beginning itself it was told that this fellow is with young face and old head. Same thing Shylock replies here. Portia, therefore, lay bare your bosom. Again, Portia tells that open your chest and uncover your chest, means lay your bosom bare. Just keep your chest open to cut the flesh. Shylock, hey his breast. So says the bond, doth it not, noble judge, nearest his heart. Those are the very words. Again, Shylock tells, yes, his chest. That is what written in the bond. He is stressing upon each word here. You can notice that it is in some words are in inverted commas. It is stressing that how excited Shylock is. Nearest his heart are the exact words. Means these are the mentioned words in the bond. Portia, it is so. Are there balance here to weigh the flesh? Portia inquires. Yes, it is so. Is there a weighing machine here to weigh the flesh of his chest? I have them ready. Shylock again with one commanding voice tells that yes, weighing machine is ready. Portia, have by some surgeon Shylock on your charge to stop his wound lest he do bleed to death. So Portia tells that so arrange a doctor or surgeon at your own expenses so that his life could be saved. Otherwise, he will bleed to death. It is so nominated in the bond? Shylock again questioned. Is it mentioned in the bond that I should appoint a surgeon? Portia, it is not so expressed, but what of that? To where? Good, you do so much for charity. Yeah, it is not mentioned, but it is understood that you should do it for kindness. Charity means kindness here. Shylock, I can't find it. This not in the bond. No, I can't find this any charity here which is not found in the bond. Sorry. Portia, you merchant, have you anything to say? So merchant, do you have anything to say? Antonio, but little. I am armed and well prepared. Yes, I have to say a very little words, but I am prepared to say that. Give me your hand, Bassanio, fare you well. Grieve not that I am fallen to this for you, for herein fortune shows herself more kind than in her custom. It is still her use to let the wretched man outlive his wealth, to view with hollow eyes and wrinkled brow an age of poverty, from which lingering penance of such misery doth she cut me off. Commend me to your honorable wife. Tell her the process of Antonio's end. Say how I loved you, speak me fair in death. And then the tale is told, bid her be judge whether Bassanio had not once allowed repent, but you that you shall lose your friend, and he repents not that he pays your debt. For if the Jew do cut but deep enough, I'll pay it instantly with all my heart. So Antonio tells that yes, I have very little to say. Very little. So he takes the hand of Bassanio in his hand and tells that, please don't feel pained. Don't grieve means don't be painful for my condition, my dear friend. Don't feel that I am dying because of you. No. See, fortune is mercier than it ever be. Because I have lost all my wealth, all my business, everything I have lost. Still, fortune is merciful that it is taking away my life. Because it did not allow me to see poverty and a debted life. Means I should pay so many money to others. Now, fortune is taking away my life so that it can save me from the problems of this world and poverty that I should see and I should suffer with hollow eyes and wrinkled skin. But my dear friend Bassanio, when you speak about me to your wife, tell that what kind of good friend you had. Don't speak bad about me after my death. Tell that how with wholehearted love I loved you always. And you must not regret for my death or for a loss of loss of a friend. Okay? And in case if this Jew cut very much deep in my heart and if I lose my life for you, it is like paying my life for you, paying the debt with all my heart, not losing my life because of pain. Bassanio, Antonio, am married to a wife which is as dear to me as life itself. But life itself, my wife, and all the world are not with me esteemed above their life. I would lose all, ay, sacrifice them all, here to this devil to deliver you. Antonio, I am married to a wife who loves me and I love her more than my life. But only my life is my wife. With wholehearted, she has a greater value for my life also. But I am ready to lose my life for you and sacrifice everything to this devil to save your life. Portia, your wife would give you little thanks for that. If she were here, if she were by to hear you make the offer, really your wife would thank you to make this offer, dear Bassanio, if she were to be here to listen this. Gratiano, I have a wife whom I protest I love. I would she were in heaven so she could entreat some power to change this currish Jew. In between this, Gratiano pokes his nose and tells that, yeah, I too have a wife who I too have a wife whom I swear I really love her. Now I wish that she were dead and she would be with God to pray for giving some mercy to this cruel Jew. To pray in God to give a special power to change this Karish means cruel Jew's heart. Nerissa comes in between and tells this well you offer it behind her back. The wish would make else an unquiet house. Good that your wife is not here, Gratiano. If your wife hears that you are wishing for her death, really there will be a big fight in your married life. Shylock, these be the Christian husbands. I have a daughter. Would any of the stock of Barbas had been her husband rather than a Christian? We triple time. I pray thee, pursue sentence. So again, Shylock aside means he speaks aside where he tells that these Christians are fools, these Christian husbands are fools, and another fool I have in my life, she is my daughter, who married to a Christian who is from one of the family of Barbas. Barbas is nothing but he is a very big criminal, a notorious criminal. Okay, I would have been happy if she had married a criminal than this Christian. How foolish my daughter is. And we all are wasting time. I request, please announce the judgment. Sentence means judgment. Portia, a pound of that same merchant's flesh is thine. The court awards it and the law doth give it. Portia tells that yes, flesh is yours. Please take. Court awards you the flesh. Go. Law sanctions it. Cut it. Take it. Shylock, most rightful judge. Most rightful judge. Means again Shylock appreciates Portia for her judgment. Portia, and you must cut this flesh from his breast. The law allows it and the court awards it. So Portia again announces that yes, go, cut the flesh from his chest. The law allows it and the court allows it. Shylock, most learned judge, a sentence, come prepare. Really, great, you are great judge, most learned judge. Most learned sentence means most awarded judgment. Come, Antonio, prepare yourself. Here, children, Antonio prepares with his bare bosom. Now, Shylock is ready with his sharpest knives to cut the flesh from Shylock's chest. Here the scene, you can imagine that Shylock is walking with all his cruelty to cut the pound of flesh which is mentioned as mentioned in bond. Yeah, Shylock is also not wrong to cut 1 pound of flesh as he had written in the bond. Now, as he nears with his knife to his bare bosom, suddenly, Portia, tarry a little, there is something else. This bond doth give thee here no jot of blood. The words expressly are a pound of flesh. Take then, they bond. Take thou the pound of flesh. But in the cutting it, if thou dost shed one drop of Christian blood, thy lands and goods are by the laws of Venice confiscate onto the state of Venice. Mark these words, my dear students, what Portia tells. Tarry a little, wait a little, Jew. Tarry means wait. There is something else written in the bond. See, in this bond, you are not allotted with one drop of Christian's blood. Yes, when cutting, if you drop one drop of blood, if you dost shed, if you drop one single drop of Christian blood, then all your goods and lands will be confiscated, means taken away by the state of Venice. Suddenly, Gratiano shouts, "O upright judge, mark, Jew, O learned judge." Suddenly, Gratiano pokes his nose in between again and shouts that, "What a learned judge! What a learned judge! What an intelligent judge! Oh, Jew, mark it! What a beautiful judgment again it is given." Shylock, "Is that the law?" Again his voice suddenly changed into a very, to tell that voice itself was quite very depressed and suppressed, where all his wishes were killed suddenly. "Is that the law?" Again he questioned. "So, is this the law you are telling me?" Portia, "Thyself shalt see the act. For as thou urgest justice, be assured, thou shalt have justice more than thou desirest. So, you shall be getting only the strict justice what is mentioned in the bond. You urged means you asked for justice. Be assured you will get only what you desired. You decide what is mentioned in the bond. That's what we are giving. 1 pound of flesh, not blood. Understood? Exactly 1 pound of flesh. Take it. It is yours. But not the blood. Shylock. Again Gratiano shouts that, "Oh learned judge, mark Jew, a learned judge." Again he tells with proudness that, "See what a learned judge he is." Shylock, "I take this offer then. Pay the bond thrice and let the Christian go." Suddenly Shylock changed his words. "Give me thrice the amount. I will take it and let this Christian go. I will not kill this Christian." Bassanio, "Here is the money." Suddenly Bassanio in excitement offers thrice the money. Portia, "Soft." Soft means stop. Stop. The Jew shall have all justice. Soft. No haste. He shall have nothing but the penalty. Soft Bassanio means stop Bassanio. Jew will have only bond, nothing else. He has insisted that he doesn't need anything except the bond. Gratiano, "Oh Jew, an upright judge, a learned judge." Again Gratiano came in between and tells that what a learned judge he is, what an upright judge. Portia, "Therefore, prepare thee to cut off the flesh. Shed thou no blood, nor cut thou less nor more, but just a pound of flesh. If thou takest more or less than a just pound, be it but so much as makes it light or heavy in the substance, or the division of the 20th part of one poor scriple. Nay, if the scale do turn, but in the estimation of a hair, thou dayst, and all thy goods are confiscate. Go, Shylock, take your flesh. Not one, a little more or little less, 20th part of the hair also you should not cut more. Exact 1 pound of flesh. Cut it, take it and go away from here. Otherwise, whole of your property and land, everything will be confiscated, means taken away by the state of Venice. She tells very clearly, even a small part than a scriple means here, a very small unit of weight of 20 grains. Even if you are taking a very less part of 20 grains, more than what you asked for, all your property will be taken away. Gratiano. A second Daniel, a Daniel Jew. Now infidel, I have you on the hip. Really, this fellow is a second Daniel. You non-believer means unbeliever, that is you Jew. Now really she caught on your hip means now court has a strong firm on your back to caught means to catch all your sins. Portia, why doth the Jew pause? Take thy forfeiture. Why, Jew? You stopped? Go take your penalty, what is mentioned in the bond. Shylock, give me my principal and let me go. I don't want thrice the amount. Just give me my 3,000 ducats, the amount what I paid to them. Now allow me to go. I don't want to stay here. I have it ready for thee, here it is. Bassanio again comes in between with money. Take this. Portia, he hath refused it in the open court. He shall have merely justice and his bond. Why are you so much hastily giving him amount, Bassanio? He has refused the amount in open court. Only justice he will have, that is his bond. Gratiano, a Daniel still say I, a second Daniel. I thank thee, Jew, for teaching me that word. Gratiano again tells that yes, he is a second Daniel who has come to the court. Thank you, Jew, for teaching me this good word. Shiloh, shall I not have barely my principal? So you people will not give my principal amount also? Portia, thou shalt have nothing but the forfeiture to be so taken at thy peril, Jew. Nothing you will get except the forfeiture due. What you asked for. You asked peril. Peril means penalty of your or at your own risk. Peril means to take anything, the decision which is taken at our own risk is called as peril. And Jew, he took everything at his own peril, right? So she tells that you wanted this at your own risk. Shiloh, why then the devil gave him good of it? I will stay no longer question. Then may the devil take him. I will not stay here and discuss any longer. I want to go. Portia, tarry, Jew. Again Portia asks him to stop back. Wait there. In next class, let us see what Portia gives in her final judgment. Still many conditions are awaited in the scene, children. So be awaited. Thank you.